Welcome back to another video. So a few months ago I came through a video on YouTube by a lady called Tanya. She's a coach, personal coach. Her background, I think it's in HR if I'm not mistaken. However, she had a video titled, "Are you being prepared or are you being played?" Okay, now this has to do with your career, right? So you can take it, you can slice and dice it, whether in your personal life, in your line of business, whatever situation that you think maybe this particular topic will fit in. So the context of the message was around, are you being prepared, are you being played when it comes to your career development? How you know if you are being prepared? Normally when you're being prepared, there is a plan for you. There is a time frame in which you will grow from milestone to milestone. There's guidance, there's framing, there's mentorship, there is clarity in terms of this is what you need to do to close the gaps, right? And how you know you're being played, you are being praised of your good work, but there's no clear plan for you. There's no exposure for you. There's no direction in terms of how does your career look like in the next 2 years. Everything is open to assumption. And the one thing I took away from that video, and someone who is in corporate, and somebody who's also faced situations where I have felt played instead of being prepared, but obviously things have changed and so forth. But it's not to say that you mustn't take your own career, your own life into your own hands, because I think I'm going to link the video onto my description. I think what I really took away is, at the end of the day, you are in charge of your career. If you feel that you are not being prepared, you need to prepare yourself for the next phase of your life. Especially as we get older, we don't have time to wait and see what might come out of this open, open to assumption situation. If things are not clear, you need to provide clarity for yourself in which way you want to go next and how you want to go next. Sometimes it does not necessarily mean that you need to move. Sometimes it's about putting in place some studies, some development plans in terms of education for yourself, or coaching, or helping yourself get out there, just to prepare yourself in terms of how does success look like in the next phase of your career. Because I think what hurts the most in terms of what I've learned in my career is whenever I have felt played, it took away my confidence in terms of questioning whether, okay, clearly I am good but not good enough, right? Because the feedback was feedbacking, everything was kind of clear. So I always wondered, what exactly am I closing the gap? What exactly am I needing to solve? And I ultimately came into a conclusion that clearly there's more beyond these plans than what meets the eye. And we always hear about people talking about corporate is a game. This life is a game, to be quite honest. Everything is about how you are perceived. So no matter how much you do, no matter how much you think you have done, it's just not enough unless the right person says, yes, it's enough. So I want to encourage someone who might be in a season where they don't know whether if they're being prepared or being played. Watch the video that I watched from this lady Tanya, and also just do a reflection, because I want to share this because this message really resonated with me in so many various seasons of my life. And I think as I've gotten older, life is short, guys. You need to be super clear about your next phase of your life. It doesn't have to necessarily mean about career. It could mean about relationships. It could mean anything. You need to be certain how you navigate the next chapter and season of your life. Don't leave that to chance. Don't leave that to people. You need to own your own career. And I hope that this video really helps you just to navigate some of the aspects that might come up in this phase. And like I said in my previous video, that we don't live in an utopia world where things are fair. Sometimes you must take things by the bullhorn. You mustn't wait to be told to take. You must literally snatch. So I hope you guys have an awesome day.